Howdy, everybody. All right, two things before I start tonight's video. I wanted to make sure and cover all this for everybody. Been noticing this week all the motorcycles on the ride to the wall, heading east on the ride to the wall this week. Now, I wanted to say two things to them guys, or for them guys and to them guys. Number one, I wanted to thank you all for my freedoms, on behalf of me and my family. My freedom wasn't free for y'all, and I want to say thanks. And I think, and number two is it's a pretty vulnerable situation for these old boys to be riding to the wall on their motorcycles. It's a symbol of their freedom and everything, but I want to make sure everybody's looking out for them, and I want to make sure you all's riding safe. You all, the sacrifice you all made for this country is pretty big, and we all need to make sure that everybody gets to the wall safe. And want to make sure and show some appreciation. Want to make sure and let everybody know that. So everybody, be looking out for our heroes there. They're on the ride to the wall, and let's give them some space. Let them enjoy the ride. They've earned it. Thanks, everybody. Have a good one.
You can stop right there and push that bus over about 2 feet.
I hook a tire on that thing, it'll move over a couple feet. You missed him good, Stevie. That's ridiculous. It's the sports van. Wonder if that thing got 4-barrel in it.
I just back up good, grab all of that crap, won't take off.
Hey, that thing says it's a sports van. I wonder if it's got posi-track rear in it. Four-barrel carb. Pistol grip, 4-speed.
I'll jump in and try to find out. Dan, why don't you call Big Daddy and see if he wants to take us back there that first pull off.
Alright. It's almost 4 miles. Well, it's just under 4 miles, like 3.9 miles back here. I told somebody the other day it's over 2, but I didn't realize it was that far back here. But we're bringing in, let's see, this is the last 2 machines at the end of the lane. We had to walk our track machines in yesterday, me and Stevie did, and clean up the sides of the roads and all that good mess. So we'll get some good vidges trucking out of here. Stevie said he's going to do something too. But yeah, it's a long way back in this son of a buck, and it's freaking cool this morning. It ain't, it's wet. Look at the ground. It's still, somebody need to, oh yeah? Are you going to stop on me? Oh, he's even spinning just a hair. But, that gone. I wish this thing would, and it looks like the weather's getting better, but man, I wish it'd straighten up. Jesus Christ, it's been a long run of this crap. Depressing. But Brutus is back there, and we're gonna do some work to him, and Stevie's finally got his din going. He said his fan purge is working good, and I ain't got no video on that yet. I'll cover that. He probably got some on his channel.
No, let me have it.
But
I can't keep up with you anyway.
this steep ground, it's steep.
Yeah, I started over coming down this flat, I shifted again.
Anyhow, this steep ground, it's gonna be road 750. This steep ground, it's gonna be aggravating. It ain't, the majority of this job ain't ridiculously steep. It's just steep enough to be aggravating. Two-thirds of it's just steep enough to be aggravating, and the last third of it, there's probably gonna be some hand cutting and everything else. Unless I get crafty enough with Brutus to get most of it, but there'll be some hand cutting on this job. But we'll minimize it, and probably tie 2 skidders together and lower one down, and Stevie had to push one up. You know, that sort of deal. Most of this back through here, this road runs a ridge top back through here. and it comes out. Oh, I forget where it comes out exactly. The road finally gets so small, you can't hardly drive on it. It just turns into like it'd be a four-wheeler path. Them two communicate well. I'm always terrible at communicating when I'm, moving the boom or something like that with a skidder. See if he spins out too bad. They'll get pretty slow on this. It's a pretty good little climb. I know it don't look it. Yeah, that worked pretty slick.
Anyway, you get up to that tank, I was ready to break off and shove me over the damn thing.
Well, it's a long way down them holes down there. I don't know if y'all can see all the way at the bottom or not. You can see little remnants of the bottom down there, but it's a long way down there. I don't know how many feet, well over 400 in elevation. All the way to the bottom.
Get on there, little boy.
The job we're logging up here, it's only a 200-foot elevation change, so it ain't near as bad, but you're still gonna know it. Finally off and running. This is the habitat Brutus was made for. This steep ground, we bought this job. Oh God, that side is steep. I think Brutus is gonna be fine over there, but boy, she is steep, steep, steep. Please don't be anything marked down low. Everything's marked up higher. Mercy. Long and steep. That's a 250-foot drop. Or maybe not 250. It might be just over 200. But she's not straight up and down, but it's that's there. There's some marked in there too. But I think I can get to it with Brutus. I think Brutus just will stick on that hillside up there. Yeah. She gets this bottom 50-foot of drop is West Virginia stuff. But from there up, it just a steep Indiana. So hopefully I can get down there and get there with Brutus. Now over here, I'd like to find us a path out of here where it's a little longer skid, but we can climb out of here. I just need to do some thinking and walking here. But we're off and started. We're off in the races. Swing wide when you get around your turns.